Annyeonghaseyo. Hello, konnichiwa, hola, and all everywhere else you can say hello. How are y'all doing today? Welcome to the iZombie after show. At least my version anyway. Just a proud fan trying to spread the love of zombies. As you can see, first thing first, I cleaned up a little bit. Tried to anyway. And I'm wearing my Jensen Eccles Always Keep Fighting shirt, which gave me a great idea that I'm going to talk about at the end of this video. But let's get down to the nitty gritty and talk about what's important. Man, so much happened. I know it's a day late, but so much happened. So many bombs were dropped. So many speculations I had was answered, but also more questions came. Like, how many people are zombies? Like, I knew there's gonna be a lot, but I didn't think my boy, the commissioner, not the commissioner, just got to watching Gotham, but I didn't think, the chief. I didn't think Chief was gonna be a zombie. Like, it's getting down to a question, like, was the chief at the party? Like, was he at the boat party? Like, it's questions now, like, how is this all happening? Like, who is spreading it? Did this all spread from the main incident? Or are these all people that Blaine has turned into zombies? Like, because they're all tanned, they all assumingly have a lot of money, and they're all tanned. Like, the only other zombie, but his clientele likes to upkeep. So it got me real curious because we've only been seeing Blaine turn them into zombies. So it's like, did Blaine turn them into zombies and now has them as clientele and a part of his army network thing? Because if he's trying to take over, all speculation by the way, if he's trying to take over the previous mob bosses, like mobbiness, it would be great to have the police in your pocket, and what better police person have in your pocket than the chief? So I'm thinking that maybe, he has the muscle as we've seen, we'll talk about that later, but he has a good numbers of people who are zombies now, like a nice little handful, probably about 5 I'm suspecting, because in my eyes I think that he is under Blaine's little network. And also, zombie number 2, I can't think his name because I watched it yesterday, so forgive my absent-mindedness. But the new zombie in town who's been making a move on our girl Liv. Like, I kind of like it though. Like, I kind of like it. It works for me. Like, I like his attitude. I like his forwardness. Like, he's very forward about stuff. Like, he just, like how he was making those drinks and she was like, you really making that hot? Like, really, really hot. And then it tripped me out, he put the chili on the rim. Like, he salted the rim with like hot sauce and then put a chili on it. Like, I'm honestly thinking about going back and looking at that drink and making that drink for one of my episodes. So, I think it'll be fun. But yes, that was pretty awesome. And then he got a little nerdy hot boy thing that everybody likes. Like, he kind of like the best of both worlds, which also, it got her all giggity, which I think is partial to the brain she was eating. The reason why she was so giggity and happy and live free and carefree. We saw her riding on a damn bike the whole damn episode going downstairs. I'm alive, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go downstairs. It's dangerous, especially without a helmet. Get out of here. But nevertheless, we see that the episode today revolved around a friend of theirs. We got a little backstory on Liv and how she was as a person. Like, she was uptight, but we kind of got that when she from Marcy, her ex-best friend. She was like, oh, you always like pretty much like a go-getter and you always want the most, want the best, you're doing the most to get everybody to recognize you, and so we saw that she was already had that type of way, but this kind of reassured our fact that she was always that uptight type of, 100%, 110% type of girl. But she admired the carefreeness of her friend. So like she wanted to be like that, but she couldn't because she knew what she had to do. She knew she had to adult. So that's, props to her for controlling that, because half of us don't know how to adult. I'm slowly getting there. But we see that, and that's really good insight. And we saw that she kicked her out. She voted her friend out, and she kind of felt bad too. She kind of felt bad that the person she kicked out is now dead, but she had nothing to do with it. That was a funny quote that she said. It was like, may we go to hell, but never, like, may we be on our way to hell, but never reach, or never get there. There was something along those lines. I kind of halfway want to look it up. I posted it on my Twitter. Like it was a funny line, and ironically, she made it to hell first. Oh man, but it was good. It was good. Like, it was overall a really good episode, and it had really great moments. Another moment that was really good. It was I kind of want to think, because everybody is kind of picking up who has been a zombie, has known that she herself is a zombie, that Liv is a zombie. So I wonder, speculation again, if Chief knows that she's a zombie, and that's why when she came in and he was like, "Oh, you already been working on this?" And she's like, "Yeah, I got this, blah blah blah, bleedy bloop bloop. I'm helping him out. I'm with him." And then he was like, "Good job, congratulations, blah blah blah." Let them keep doing that work. Maybe because he can keep an eye on her. Like I said, I saw the IMDb that said the Chief, I like the actor, I can't think of his name, was gonna be in there for about, I think it said 2 or 4 episodes. So this is episode 2. So I think we're gonna see him 2 more times, and it's gonna be another key roles and big reveals. Like, it was subtle, but these reveals were really big. It was so many of them. And then I want to say that another maybe hypothesis: what if Liv's new zombie boy toy? What if he is actually one of Blaine's zombies, sent in undercover to work his way into her brain, into the operation of what they're doing, since they're working with the police so closely, and to be able to get brains from her, get brains from another outlet, and then just to be able to get back at her, because she kind of turned Blaine down, stopped working with him. So I'm really curious, because I don't like to be too optimistic about anything. Like, I gotta try to look at the good and bad, and that's what I'm doing right now. Like, there's a lot happening, a lot going on. Hopefully not, but you never know. It would be a really good twist, even though I'm predicting it kind of like I'm going for that end of the twist, because lo and behold, I'm slightly thinking, especially after tonight, that something major pun intended, is gonna happen to Major. Like, we already saw him get into the fight with one of Blaine's zombie boys, Yeah, I'm making up as I go. But we saw him, Major, through them hands. He really did his own detective work, and this is another episode where I liked him. Like, ever since like them two not being together or trying to get together, I really like Major as a character, like a solo character. He's actor doing a great job. I need to follow him on Twitter. I think I did follow him on Twitter this episode, because I was just really, like, he had a lot of on-screen time again, which is really good. I like it. I like him on screen. But we see him fight him, and once he went into full-on zombie rage mode, he whooped the shit out of Major. And you little kid skating around, not even helping. Ha ha! Get up, bitch! Like, okay, he's trying to help you find all these missing people, and that's another thing. Holy hell, was that a thick stack of papers on that missing board? Like, Blaine has been putting in work, because he said it increased so much within the 6 months, and it's been about 6 months since all this went down. So like, shit is going on, and it opened my mind to think that Blaine has been at work. Like, he's the first zombie we saw get turned. Like, he knew this drug. I'm starting to think he knew. Maybe he didn't know this drug was gonna do this, but he had some knowledge of what was happening. And like, has he been building the army since day one? Like, what's going on? It's crazy. I wonder if Major, like, after he gets better, like, what's gonna happen? Like, is he gonna go back to the police and tell them, like, hey, he had those same shoes on that so and so had, yada yada, and they're gonna connect the dots, and it's gonna get back to Blaine. It's got to. It really will. Like, it's gonna blow up, and that's another thing I was saying. If Liv's boy toy ends up being on Blaine's side, this might be the thing that brings Major and them back together. Like, if he gets into a fight, I either see him get into a fight with Blaine and accidentally get scratched or something, turn into a zombie, or like, he's gonna be on the verge of death and Liv is gonna have to, pull a Edward Cullen type thing and bite him or something to keep him alive. One of those. I'm kind of feeling that way. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, if you feel that same vibe that's happening. Like, if you looking down the line and you can see that happening. But let's see what else really good happened this episode. We had really good banter with Clive. Had a brain fart. That was my brain farting. I got it back though. We had a really good banter with Clive, with everybody. He was his like, I want to say, sarcasticness is really good. We see him working with we saw him working along with Major now, like, so he's doing his own investigation on his own time into what's going on too with what Major was talking about. So there's like so many different angles converging with these like homeless kids or like these runaways or whatever, because obviously kind of nobody cares about them in a sense, because they're just like kicking under the bridge. That's another big thing, and it wasn't really Clive centric, I believe, in my eyes. Like, he wasn't on air a lot. He was on there for the major parts, for the arresting and everything like that. But I think like this was meant for these big zombie drops. Like, and I could touch on the little things that happened in the episode. Like, it was funny, like, the dude being gay, and what is the line he said? I use my face to sell dumb stuff. And he's like, like, I'm not gay or nothing, but he wasn't really that attractive. Like, I don't know what you're selling, but I'm not buying whatever you're selling. And it was another, like, the reason why I say I love this show is because they're not concentrating on the zombiness, the powers, and that aspect of it. Like, they still do police detective work. We see her. Like, this reiterates the reason why this show, I believe, is going to last a long time, because this is their cop show. This is their cop drama. Like, you got the little CW, I'm going to make this be like a quad relationship thing going on. And you also have, like, some really good detective work, and you see them actually doing on the good side and the bad side, in the sense that you saw, like, Liv going in doing things on her own at her friend's funeral, and was looking for papers, and ended up finding the written prescriptions. And then you see, like, when it's on Clive, you see him in the office putting in work, doing what he needs to do, doing groundwork. And they're not taking away from that. They're not just saying, hey, this is the villain of the week, crime of the week type of thing, and then zombie 30 minutes later, and this is how it ends. Like, they're telling you step by step, like, what's going on, how they're doing it, where they're going. They hit a wall, take it back, go this way. Like, they show them working. And I really like that. And they're introducing a lot of good characters. And I wonder, like I said, who is tanning these zombies? Like, you can't tan yourself that tan, because I didn't know he was a zombie at all. Like, I had no clue Liv's boy toy was a zombie until, like, I realized he actually he put that hot pepper on both. That's when I was like, he's a zombie. He gotta be. And so like I'm wondering, like even though he said, you know, you can kind of see my hair, like I wish they would have actually, like, he would have did like this and you could have seen some of the white tips, like, well, white ends, you know, whiteness in his hair, but he didn't have that. So he looked very good, like a human, and so like you had no idea. And so I'm wondering, like who else is her friend a fucking zombie? Excuse my French. Like, what is going, like, there's so many twists and turns can happen. And we didn't see her brother this episode. And who else did we not see? We didn't get no mention. This was the first episode where the U drug was not mentioned at all. Like, not mentioned at all. So I thought they were gonna drop something every week about it, which they kind of, well, they didn't. Which affiliated, you know, Blaine's understudy boy, Big Boy, was fighting Major, but they actually didn't say nothing about the drug this week or any mentions of it. So that was a surprise. I thought they were gonna be like, keep it on your mind, but I guess they're gonna try to make you, you know, it's gonna be about next week if they talk about it. If they don't, but they're probably gonna do the whole little thing. They're gonna, you know, not talk about it, like, bam, hey, don't forget about the drugs. Don't forget about the drugs. That's gonna play a key part. I'm telling you, like, it's gonna come back. It's gonna be better than ever. So I'm really excited to see where this is going. Everybody, like all the actors, everybody did an amazing job this week. Like, the ratings has been steady, so good job everybody that watches this and that tells other people to watch the show. And if you don't even watch this show, but you watch the actual show, great job. Keep it up. You know, we're doing, like, it's up to us to keep this show on the air if we want it to stay on the air. So I'm counting on you and you, maybe you, to spread word and let people know what's going on. But yeah, that's pretty much this end of this after show. Like, cutting it kind of short. Well, no, it's right about at that 20 mark when I'm usually trying to get around that 15 to 20 mark. Talking about it, I haven't had any negatives really about the show, in all honesty, because, like I said, I'm not a major critic. So just for an average viewer, this is pretty good. It's going. It's really good. But an idea I was having, you know, if you watch, since it's on the CW, if you watch other CW shows like Supernatural, you know about the shirts that the boys put out. Jared, his Padalecki, and Dean, I can't think of the actor's name right now, but also almost the whole cast has these shirts. What I'm getting at, the whole cast has these shirts where they use their star power, in a sense, to push, to help different causes. Like this shirt right here, the proceeds go to different research for fighting depression and suicide and stuff like that. And then I want to say the King of Hell, his went towards I want to say Down syndrome, because his kid had Down syndrome, so, and he died, you know, RIP. But and so it goes toward research for that, and they sell these shirts on represent.com. And I was wondering if the cast from iZombie would want to do something like this, like either you know, each cast member use their star power, use their thing to create a shirt that, you know, and they pick, each one picks a you know, a foundation, a charity or something, make these shirts, different types of shirts or whatever, and sell them and have the proceeds. And that way it would do two things, a couple good things actually. It would shine light on the sad charity that they're doing. You know, it will bring light to another audience, because, you know, maybe not everybody is in tune into like different things, unless if they don't have these diseases in their family or something. You know, they don't know. And so this would, but they follow, say, you know, Cloud. They follow these different actors and actresses, and they see, hey, they pushing it, let me look into it, or let me support it. Like, that's what I did. So I think it would be a good way to bring good positive light and more viewers and more everything. Like, I only can see only positives if they would do something like this. And even if they don't, I was thinking about, because anybody can create a shirt on represent.com and sell it. So I was thinking if we do this, like if they don't do it, like if we create make a design for a shirt, and sell and represent to go towards, I was thinking earlier today, like brain cancer, since iZombie is dealing with zombies and things like that. Go toward brain cancer or brain, some type of brain disease research, be it Alzheimer's or something like that, something to do with the brain. Make these shirts, sell them amongst the fans, and see if we can even sell them to, or not even sell them, or give them to the actors and actresses, to have them put them on Instagram and their Facebook and stuff like that, Twitter and all those other social medias, and push that so it will shine a light on a charity, something that's plaguing the world, and we all could be doing something great as people to help and support. And then also we'll be wearing our, have some, this shirt is hella soft and it's super amazing. I mean, we would have to have their permission if we wanted to put their face or something like that, but to use like, iZombie or I Heart Brains or something like that, some clever wordplay on the shirt. And you have, in summer is coming up, so you can, like, we can make these types of shirts or wife beaters or something like that. Just an idea. Tell me know what you think about that, if you like it, if you don't, or if you do, how to get in contact with me. I'm going to join the forums on a couple of sites and talk about this with a couple other people that do after shows and things like that. Like if you're on Twitter, feel free to follow these guys. I'm looking at it right now. I'm on Twitter right now, so you can see on iZombie Nation. If you follow iZombie Nation, they have a website where you can go and talk iZombie, things like that. So I'm thinking about doing something along that nature. But yeah, feel free, like I said, drop a comment, let me know what you think, or send me a shout out on Twitter at iZombieAS. And let's get this ball rolling, guys. Good job, good job on everything. Peace, love. Y'all have a great one. Oh, yeah, now y'all have a great one.